I felt like I just had to be aggressive when I was writing when I first started, and then I just hated the way I sounded. So then like once I leaned into like more of a boom bap type of style, I was able to like ease up on the gas a little bit, which ultimately like brought me closer to like my identity of how I wanted to sound on a track, which is something I feel like a lot of artists don't realize. Like they'll record and then they'll listen to themselves, they'll know it's themselves, but are you really listening to yourself like as somebody else would listen to you?
Yeah.
And are you like conscious of like how you're doing a breath here, a movement here, a joke here? Like, are they throwing together things on the fly because they just like to write, or are they going to be Stanley Kubrick about everything in frame?
Facts.
So that was like, once I started to realize that I could paint a picture for everyone, I did, but I also liked that I could, while I'm painting this picture for you, I can also paint something in the corner for myself that maybe me and a close friend will realize just through a couple, words here and there, just to like kind of like inside joke tip of the hat. I'm always talking to like my close people and all the music. Yeah.
That's super fire.
So yeah, I'm just like, that was like one of the big like moments of clarity when I realized how much control and like intent I could have behind making the music, which it doesn't sound like it is, but it is, because I am kind of goofy. Like I said, the one thing I can't really shake is this goofy demeanor about me, but yeah, man, the older I get, the more I want every single word to like mean something from here on out. I don't know if it's getting older thing.
No, that's I think that's just mastering your craft.
Yeah, I think I'm so deep in it at this point that I'm literally crazy about it.
Yeah, and you're multidisciplinarian, so it's like how does that impact like everything? So you do tattoos.
Yes, 12 years almost.
You did this mural behind us.
Yeah. Nadine did the lady face, and I did this reaper. I love doing skulls and reapers and just little nod to mortality and stuff like that, and about just everything. I want people to just be happy, but also like to like appreciate their lives in like a way. You know what I mean?
Word. Life is only good because death happens. You know.
Yeah.
All this artwork is done by y'all too.
Yeah, most of it. A lot of it is gifts from friends throughout our travels. We spent a lot of time in Ohio. A few times in Florida, we came back with some artwork and just collecting, and just staying in the circuit and meeting new people and making trades. I mean, I'm sure I could name every artist on the wall, but that would take.
Oh yeah.
But most of it is ours. It's our studio. It's like where we find our, our piece of. It's like our dojo. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in the start, when you start get out of high school, you making music, releasing music. You mentioned you were skating. You're doing graffiti. You're doing. Did you ever feel like you had to hone in on one thing?
Yeah, when I first started, like everything, I was way more focused on like skating and painting, and the music was awesome because when I first started, it was just coming like so much more naturally, almost like the way that I was locking into it. I didn't really try hard to book shows or anything like that. I was put on a lot of stuff, and it was the first time where like it was pulling me, and I didn't have to like do anything for it, and I was just showing up because I was asked to, instead of like digging to figure out someone to book me here and like try to put stuff on for myself. So I kind of like was riding that wave, and I wasn't even thinking about structure in my life. Getting older wasn't even an option. I was going to be 22 years old for the next 5 years, and just live that kind of like lifestyle and try to figure it out through that. But tattooing found me at 25, and it was right when I was kind of losing that like direction. I felt like where I was like, I'm doing all these things. I'm working these weird jobs that aren't really connecting with me. And then an apprenticeship kind of fell into my lap, and I, stuck it out